Both Claire and I have been climbing for a long time, pretty much 20 odd years or so. And as a result, find ourselves in adventurous places with adventurous friends. And our holidays are spent climbing. And everyone at work knows that we're climbing because we come back bruised and battered and broken on Mondays. So it's a known thing that we do crazy stuff. And we were approached by the editors and publishers of this company asking us to actually do specifically adventure travel for the Sunday Times Travel Weekly based on our adventurous spirit. And that's how GirlsGoneWild was invented 2 years ago.
And what's been great about it, it's given us the opportunity to try things that we never would have made time for before. In my case, skydiving, or in Marianne's case, some scuba diving. So it's given a chance to try different activities, and we really have got a wide range in the book that we've put together now, coming out of our column. I think there's about 15 different kinds of activities.
We've combined a few of them. It's really great. It's 18 months worth of travel for the Sunday Times, and it's a comprehensive guide to the things we've done in the last 18 months. So it's not necessarily the best in South Africa. I'm sure there's still lots that we need to go to, but it's just a guide that we could recommend other people to do of the things we've done.
The greatest novelty and most fun I had with no effort was the skydiving. I didn't even have a chance to get scared, because if you go tandem skydiving, you're strapped onto a parachute with an instructor, and basically he tosses you out of the plane, and it was so much fun. Honestly, I didn't have any rush of adrenaline, and it was no effort, unlike climbing when you do have to really work hard to get the same kind of high. King swinging off the stadium in Durban is a really exciting activity if you're looking for a quick rush, and it is a beautiful stadium.
And then to me, I mean, maybe not so much adrenaline stuff, but more the opportunity to do certain stuff. Like, for instance, I love horse riding, and we've really improved our skills. And the other thing that's really stood out for me is the place it's taken us, really the beauty of this country and the vastness of it. Probably the highlight, which for both of us, I'm sure, which we've both been to by ourselves as well, as the Great Spitzkoppe in Namibia. It's just a fantastic place and isolated, beautiful granite rock on a flat desert. It's just, it's not necessarily always about the adrenaline and the scariness of something. It's about the remoteness and being alone in a space. That's, to me, like a huge privilege of this job.
Our latest trip was to the Wild Coast, and we stayed at a place where there's every natural wonder that you can imagine along that coast. There's cliffs, estuaries, waterfalls, everything you dream of when you think of a perfect beach paradise. Clear water rock pools. It was really fabulous, and those are the kind of places that we would not have got to without this job. Mostly because we focused our holidays around climbing.
We have to tone our activities down for the general reader out there. There's a level of mildness in the activities that we do. Yeah.
I think one of the most exciting things you can do with no experience is go whitewater rafting on the Zambezi River in the gorge. It is really spectacular and beautiful, and no matter how many times you've done it, it's scary. I did train on it one season with the girls' rafting team, and we did it day in and day out. But we went back for this job, and it was just as exciting. It's incredible.
Actually, speaking of water, it does remind me of some scary moments that we've had, a few of them actually, mostly with wildlife. Once we were tiger fishing in Chobe, and we were charged by a hippo we didn't see, like 5 meters away from us. That was very scary. And we went paddling in Causey Bay on a little canoe, and we heard this huge sound behind us and looked by, and 10 meters behind us was a hippo running into the water. And, if you're paddling on your own, that's probably the most adrenaline we felt. There was also that rhino. We went walking on this rhino walking safari, and we got very close to rhinos, and they sniffed us, and that was quite scary. We hid behind a termite mound, which saved the day. But those things that I think to me were the scary ones, because those are the ones that I don't know much about, and you feel slightly out of control. Anything high and vertical, in my element, but on the ground with wild animals, it's quite scary.
I would say the most scary moments for me are when Marianne says to me, for the photographs, can't you just lean off this rock or paddle closer to this hippo or elephant or climb out on this tree limb? And I do say no sometimes. So once in Kenya, she climbed out on a tree which was really high up, and I was hoping she wouldn't fall off and it would be on my conscience. Of course it didn't happen, she's a good climber, but it was high up. We got a copy of our book a few days ago, and it was extremely exciting as any adventure, to see all these photographs and a collection of stories about the places we've been and what you can do. And the way the book's organized is the first half is destinations, so you can look at a destination and there's a series of symbols across those which tell you what activities you can do there. So if you can go paddling or biking or climbing, etc. And then the second half is around activities with a list of all the options. For example, if you want to go mountain biking, there's a whole lot of different mountain biking destinations in one place.
And then I think what's quite nice about this book as opposed to other guidebooks is that, I mean, we've rewritten and edited the whole thing, but it's got like a personality to it. It's got personal stories and our personal views on it rather than just factual. So there's nice stories to go with it. And I think that probably is the one thing that makes it stand out from others. And it's just nice to see a compilation of all our stuff, our work over the last 18 months, which is work. It's not just holiday.
What's also in the book is some child-friendly information, because my son has been traveling with us on and off since he was 5 years old. So there's activities that children can do, for example, canopy gliding or canoeing or skiing. At the moment, Afri-ski in Lesotho is open, and it's perfectly set up for kids to go and learn to ski or snowboard. So the information goes beyond sort of hardcore, dangerous activities to fun, relaxing activities.
So we hope if there's a book 2, it'll be more hardcore.